that as a tornado?
April 19th, 1996. A tornado just ripped through the south side of Urbana, damaging hundreds of homes.
I just was thankful that my boys were fine, because we can rebuild.
Kathy Schuett survived the terrifying twister.
It sounded like a file cabinet hitting the wall. And that was it. That was all there was, and it was real quick.
Flash forward 25 years later, and Kathy still describes it the same as she did in 1996.
It sounded like one of the file cabinets from his office hit the wall.
That day is still Illinois' largest tornado outbreak on record. Luckily, Kathy's husband was paying attention to the weather that day.
He came to me and said, "You need to get the kids and go to the basement."
Taking her husband's advice, she grabbed the kids and went for cover.
My older son said I was yelling for my husband to get down. I was yelling, "Get down, get down, get down." And so he just closed the basement door and got down a few steps, and it hit.
The house took a direct hit from the F3 tornado, leaving damage everywhere.
I remember you called 911, and I remember he said, "I think we've been hit by a tornado."
Alive, but in shock of what just happened, the Schuetts were left to pick up the pieces.
He said, "We'll be okay. We can rebuild, and we'll take care. We'll be okay."
But knowing severe weather season was just beginning, they wanted to be even better prepared for next time. So they got a NOAA weather alert radio.
Since we had that experience, it was a piece of equipment that we thought that, you just have to have.
That NOAA weather alert radio would work great for the Schuetts for many years to come. But instead of hearing this,
Doppler radar indicated a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near
the Schuetts and, well, the rest of Champaign County both would hear nothing but this for the past 14 months. But the question is, why?
Yeah, Kevin, I'd like to know why my signal has been down for so long.
You and me both. Well, that's why we started doing a little bit of digging. The Lincoln National Weather Service office operates 9 different weather radio transmitters, but the one for Champaign County has been down since early 2020.
It was more than just, we had a cable that needed to be replaced.
Ongoing tower issues at the previous location forced Chris Miller and his team at the Lincoln Weather Service office to find a new spot to broadcast from.
We were on the sidelines waiting for whether it was higher-ups with Weather Service headquarters or NOAA, and especially the owners of the tower and towers that we had talked to come to some kind of an agreement.
We wanted more answers, so we launched a Target 3 investigation and went to Congressman Rodney Davis, who later sent a letter to the very top of NOAA, urging them to help bring this matter to a close.
Twice the deals fell through. Tower owner, just before the end of 2019, right during the holiday season, pulled out from the deal. Late fall of 2020 then, when we were expecting to go back on the air, that the second attempt had failed and that we needed to start the process all over again.
NOAA needed a tower to broadcast its signal from. Well, that's where WCIA stepped in. We thought to ourselves, you know what, we might have something that'll work. Behind me here is our 1,000-foot broadcast tower. It's the same tower that gets you your TV signal at home. Well, back in March, we made an agreement with NOAA to allow them to house their NOAA weather radio transmitter on this tower, which is going to be broadcasting life-saving weather information for many years to come.
The third attempt, working with WCIA and Nexstar was huge.
And we're happy to say the tower crews will be installing equipment on our tower very soon, allowing for the signal to return this severe weather season.
The bottom line is we all have the same mission, and the mission is we want to help protect lives and property, and we want to get that information out there in as many different formats as possible so that people can ultimately stay safe.
And as for the Schuetts,
You really have to prepare, you really have to be ready, you really have to take warning seriously.
Pay attention. It's because I didn't think it could happen, and it can.